What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today, well, we're going to continue to push some Seal Lands. Now, yesterday we tried to go as far as we could in the Dark Seal Land. I feel like that is kind of the finale. The downside here is a lot of these other factions are going to be extremely difficult to do. Even taking a look at our hero list here, I mean, number one, Queen is a tenant, not a homeowner, so that doesn't help her case. Granted, she does have power. The only other hero in this list that even has any potential is going to be a hyperspace owner, Ilamok, but he doesn't have any Destiny transition right now, and I don't think we plan on doing that just yet. So I'm wondering if this Queen can do anything for us. So we might as well set her up be more as a damage dealer here in this situation. Probably going for crit, and crit damage is my guess is what we need to set her up with. Definitely not crit damage. That's a little bit too much. Maybe some precision. She might have to go with more survivability. She's still a 23 million attack tenant, and of course she does have that giant killer divine block skill damage. Man, still don't really particularly like this one, but I do like divine block. It's a nice survivability skill. So there's one advantage to Abyss Seal Land, and that is we have an entire team of Igni. Yes, a gigantic team of Ignis copies. Now, I'm thinking about putting a Rainy in here too, just because she does have some power. We could also put in like a wall deck, which actually wouldn't be the worst thing to do as well. Maybe like that, because wall deck will give us a blood frenzy type effect even when he dies, so that's not bad. And technically we should have two Ignis feeding into this Scarlet Queen Halora, giving her tons of extra control immunity, as long as it does go over 100. I don't know if it necessarily does, but we'll have to see. We haven't tried Abyss Seal Land in forever, really, because Destiny transition wasn't really a thing, and the big thing is none of these game modes have divine power, which means yeah, we're just really rocking it now as far as tankability. And of course we have that extra like 100% damage almost from her. Question is, does she do enough damage? I think with the double Ignis we have to run attribute reduction purify instead of control purify, because otherwise it doesn't look like the damage is going to be there, maybe. And that partly is because she's probably missing out on like 10 million attack just because she's not a homeowner optimized. Oof, that is brutal. So let's do something with this hero. Not you. Let's go over to here. Let's change this over to attribute purify, and let's also go to balance strike, because again, she has a pretty good crit chance, pretty good crit damage. This should work out good. And again, we have two Ignis, one in front of her, one behind her. It should be in a way that this Ignis dies when only this Scarlet Queen Halora is there, so it should work out fine. The level 100 one is going to feed her control immunity to the Arania in the front row, which is also going to full heal her. And I think this will work, so long as, actually I think it just should work no matter what. Now, we did get stunned at the same time of the Ignis dying, so that is not great. So we're gonna have to eat the full duration of this stun. However, we are going to be able to get rid of all those attack reduction stats, which should help out at the end of every round and really help our damage compared to the last run. I think that's what, crit reduction or crit chance reduction, I feel like it is, because we're not really critting there. We have attack reduction and crit reduction, I believe. Because we have 8 stacks of that, and you notice we're not really critting the enemy. So going the balance strike method might be a little iffy. I don't know, but still not bad considering the power level of our Scarlet Queen. So. Again, we're getting stunned before the Ignis can feed that energy to her, and the all damage reduction, which is a little rough. What if we want to change the order of these heroes? Can you just kill the top Ignis? There we go. Now we shouldn't get stunned. We still get stunned. We still get stunned because they probably have control precision and all these other stats. We do get a full heal though, so that's good. Yeah, as long as we can keep healing, this is fine. They have armor reduction, but again, we're purifying that armor reduction, and yeah, our damage just goes through the roof. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. Gonna have both The priests, or are they mages? Are the fortress heroes mages? I forget. We're gonna have both them and the warriors, so there's gonna be a high chance to get stunned. We still get stunned there. It's just insane to think. But I think we have to stick with the attribute reduction purify. Good lord, yeah, we have to heal every single round. If we don't full heal, we are legit dead. And this is with a crown on top of everything else. Getting better when we don't get crit. But when we block and we get... Ooh, we actually get a dodge here and there too. This is actually not bad. We actually still might make it. Yeah, I think 20, or sorry, not 26. I think 36 is going to be the cap. However, this boss wave might just completely wreck us. The power of these boss waves are just insane because the boss mobs are so strong. Now, luckily, we have these Ignis to full heal us in these first couple. We're taunted as well. Oh, no. So it's like we have... The fact that we're taunted means we won't have enough damage if we stick with Attribute Reduction Purify. We have to go to Control Purify, and we need to hope this works for us. Now, she does have, Divine Block or whatever. So we could try running a very heavy A and B style build to see how that works. The problem is we're going to get taunted first. Oof, we can't even make it there, which is another problem. So if we take a look at this right here, Divine Block, it says the strength of Divine Block equals 100% of your block strength. This block damage reduction is effective against all types of damage. So I wonder if this is one of the few heroes we could actually run this. And I wonder if on top of that, drop like precision for even more block. So we're running like 213% block chance. I wonder how that works with Divine Block. Is it even gonna be strong enough? And at that point, would it be better just running like a block stone on her too and going all in on the Divine Block method? I don't think it's gonna be better than a crown, and it doesn't look like it. No, it's definitely not. Well, Ignis kind of kept us up. Yeah, no. That doesn't feel good at all. Sadly, A and B just does not scale the way we want it to. It really doesn't. I wonder if like Auspicious Lucky Cats would be worth using. I wonder, because all of our Ignis are basically just like fodder at this point. But what if we give them all cats? Switch you out for a cat. What if we do something like that instead? Do the cats do anything for us? Does it give us that little extra oomph? I'm going to stick with the extra block chance for survivability's sake. Because I think at least 2 of those Ignis get attacks off this. So we do get some of those stacks, which might help. I mean, it kind of feels like it's better. The problem is we're getting that attack reduction, or crit reduction, which means we're not going to heal. Yeah, this is really rough. I guess we have to stick with this and just hope that those Ignis provide what we need. And on top of that, the Urania, let's change her from a flag. Oh lord, where are all of our crowns at? Actually, well, yeah, probably want to stick with the crown strategy. Who's got some crowns that we can steal here? You can go back to a flag. And that means Urania can take the crown and be a little bit tankier maybe. Let's see how this happens. And again, remember, we don't have a homeowner queen. It is literally still a tenant queen. But maybe with this crown on the front row, Urania, she can absorb some more hits for us. And maybe allow the Ignis to get additional attacks off. I don't know. We can get more stacks built up. That's cool. Granted, it does mean some of them might get wasted on Urania instead. Man, if only we had the unnerfed version of Auspicious Lucky Cat, this might be easier. Because we'd get more stacks much easier. Urania living, though, is kind of paying off a little bit. Less hits going into our queen, which means we don't get those attack reductions and crit reductions as much. Ooh, yeah, those crit reductions are adding up, which means we're probably not going to crit, which means our healing goes really low. Oh, that was a huge crit right there. Holy cow. Wait, so you're saying this is possible? You're saying this might have a chance, because now there's fewer enemies, which is good, because that means we're not taking as many of those stacks to purify. Oh, we got one more attack. Nope, we did it. Holy cow. So yeah, swapping over that crown actually paid off. So 36, definitely doable. Probably not much more than that, but that's pretty interesting to see. It gives us a little bit more progress. One thing I have noticed is, like, if I remember correctly, yeah, you get like one extra one of these chests per match, which I guess it does mean something, as one more for each one. The 4 stars, let's be honest, completely irrelevant, right? Just take a look. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.